Have you ever noticed how much of your daily life unfolds on autopilot? You wake up, brush your teeth, grab your coffee, all without a second thought. These small, repetitive actions form the very fabric of our lives, shaping our days and ultimately our destinies. Within you lies a reservoir of untapped potential. We all possess dreams, aspirations, and the innate capacity for greatness. Yet, too often, we find ourselves stuck in a rut, our potential stifled by limiting beliefs, procrastination, and the inertia of old habits. Building unbreakable habits is the key to breaking free from these self-imposed limitations and stepping into the best version of yourself. Imagine waking up every morning with unwavering motivation, fueled by positive rituals that set you up for success. Picture yourself consistently making progress toward your biggest goals, one small habit at a time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The path to building unbreakable habits starts with a single decision. The decision to take control of your life and embrace the transformative power of small, consistent actions. This is not a passive endeavor. It requires commitment, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace discomfort as you step outside of your comfort zone. By mastering the art of habit formation, you are essentially taking the reins of your life, steering yourself toward a destination of your choosing. Embrace the process, celebrate small victories, and never underestimate the power of consistency. Our brains are remarkable organs, constantly seeking ways to conserve energy and operate more efficiently. Habits are like shortcuts in the system, pre-programmed responses that allow us to perform routine tasks without expending excessive mental energy. This automatic processing frees up our cognitive resources for more complex tasks, allowing us to navigate the world around us with greater ease. By understanding how this process works, we can begin to influence it, consciously shaping our habits to align with our goals and aspirations. To effectively build unbreakable habits, we need to understand the underlying mechanism that drives their formation: the habit loop. This simple yet powerful framework breaks down the habit-forming process into three key components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit, signaling to your brain that it's time to engage in a particular behavior. Once the cue is recognized, your brain initiates the routine, which is the actual behavior or action associated with the habit. Repetition is the cornerstone of habit formation. The more times your brain runs through the habit loop: cue, routine, reward, the stronger the neural connections associated with that habit become. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways, making the behavior more automatic and requiring less conscious effort. Remember, even small, consistent actions repeated over time can lead to significant changes. The transformation from conscious effort to automatic behavior is a gradual process, often described as moving along a habit continuum. At the beginning of the continuum, the new behavior requires conscious effort, planning, and willpower. However, as you persist and repetition takes hold, the behavior starts to feel easier. With continued practice, the behavior moves further along the continuum, eventually becoming automatic, requiring minimal conscious thought or effort. Before embarking on a journey of transformation, it's essential to first understand your starting point. In the realm of habit formation, this begins with self-awareness, an honest and insightful examination of your current habits, both good and bad. Habits often operate beneath the surface of our awareness, exerting their influence without our conscious knowledge. One effective technique for uncovering hidden habits is to keep a detailed journal for a week or two. Throughout the day, jot down your activities, thoughts, and feelings. Pay attention to the cues that trigger certain behaviors, the routines themselves, and the rewards or consequences that follow. Not all habits are created equal. Some serve us well, propelling us toward our goals and enhancing our well-being. Others, however, can sabotage our efforts, hindering our progress and undermining our happiness. Once you've identified your existing habits, it's time to assess their impact on your life. When it comes to building new habits, one of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do too much too soon. The key to lasting change is to start small, focusing on building a solid foundation one brick at a time. Instead of aiming for a complete overhaul of your life overnight, identify one or two small, manageable habits you'd like to cultivate. These micro-habits, as they're often called, are the building blocks of lasting transformation. We are creatures of our environment, our behaviors heavily influenced by the physical and social cues that surround us. Recognizing this powerful connection is crucial for building new habits. Instead of relying solely on willpower, which can be fleeting, focus on designing an environment that supports your desired behaviors. By consciously designing our surroundings to align with our goals, we can make it easier to engage in desired behaviors and avoid temptations that derail our progress. Habit stacking leverages existing routines to build new ones. Identify a consistent habit and stack your new behavior on top. For example, stack a gratitude practice onto brushing your teeth. After brushing, reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Linking habits creates a mental trigger, making it easier to remember. Choose specific and consistent anchors for successful habit stacking. Opt for actions like after pouring coffee or before checking email. Repetition is the cornerstone of habit formation, the process by which our brains transform conscious effort into automatic behavior. Just as a muscle grows stronger with repeated use, neural pathways become more established and efficient with each repetition of a habit. However, simply repeating an action isn't enough. The key is to focus on mindful repetition, paying attention to the experience, and actively reinforcing the positive outcomes associated with the habit. As you engage in your new habit, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Does it boost your energy, reduce your stress, bring you a sense of accomplishment? By consciously focusing on these positive outcomes, you're essentially rewarding your brain for engaging in the desired behavior, making it more likely you'll repeat it in the future. Remember, our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. By associating pleasure with our desired habits, we can make them more appealing and sustainable over time. The journey of habit formation is not a linear ascent. It's a path that winds and turns, leading us through unexpected valleys. Setbacks are not failures, but part of the process. Like a sculptor with imperfections, we face challenges. Shift perspective. See setbacks as learning opportunities. Use setbacks as fuel for growth. Every success story has challenges overcome. Embrace bumps as growth opportunities, emerging more resilient. Life is rarely predictable. Unexpected events and shifting priorities can throw us off balance. Rigidity can be our downfall. Like a tree that refuses to bend, we risk breaking. Cultivate flexibility, adapting while staying true to core values. The goal is progress, not perfect adherence. Embrace flexibility to thrive amidst life's twists and turns. One of the biggest obstacles to habit formation often lies within our own minds. The inner critic, that voice of self-doubt, can sabotage our best efforts. The antidote to this negativity is self-compassion. Offer yourself the same kindness you would to a close friend. You are not defined by slip-ups, but by your willingness to get back up. Cultivating self-compassion fosters growth, resilience, and belief in your goals. While the journey of habit formation is personal, we don't have to walk it alone. A supportive community provides encouragement and accountability. When surrounded by those who share our values, we stay motivated and on track. This sense of community can take many forms. Join a group, find an accountability partner, or share goals with friends. By tapping into the power of community, we create a powerful force for positive change. As we consistently engage in positive habits, something remarkable begins to happen. Our actions begin to reshape not only our behaviors, but also our very sense of self. We transition from simply doing the habits to embodying the qualities they represent. The act of daily exercise transforms us from someone who merely works out to someone who identifies as an athlete. Consistently making healthy food choices shifts our identity from someone who struggles with their diet to someone who prioritizes nourishment and well-being. This shift in identity is a powerful catalyst for lasting change. When we see ourselves as embodying the qualities we aspire to, our behaviors naturally align with this self-perception. Instead of relying solely on willpower or motivation, we're driven by a deep-seated belief in who we are and who we're becoming. Embrace this transformation. Own your new identity. Step into the role you've been crafting through your consistent actions. The more deeply you embody these positive qualities, the more effortless it will become to maintain the habits that support them. One of the most profound yet often overlooked aspects of habit formation is the power of compounding. Just as money invested wisely grows exponentially over time, the cumulative impact of small, consistent actions can lead to extraordinary results. Imagine the impact of saving just $1 each day. While it might seem insignificant in the moment, over a year, you'd have saved over $300. Now, imagine the impact of making a small, positive change in your life. Walking for 10 minutes each day, reading for 20 minutes before bed, or practicing gratitude for 5 minutes each morning. While these actions might seem insignificant in isolation, their cumulative impact over weeks, months, and years can be life-changing. The key is to embrace the long game, to trust that even small, consistent actions, repeated day after day, will compound over time, leading to remarkable results. Don't underestimate the power of small wins. The journey of habit formation, like any worthwhile pursuit, is rarely without its challenges. There will be days when motivation wanes, when old patterns resurface, and when progress seems elusive. It's in these moments that our mindset becomes paramount. Those with a fixed mindset view challenges as threats, as evidence of their limitations. They shy away from discomfort, fearing failure and judgment. Those with a growth mindset, on the other hand, embrace challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. They view setbacks not as defeats, but as stepping stones on the path to mastery. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential for long-term success in habit formation. Embrace the inevitable challenges as opportunities to learn, adapt, and refine your approach. View mistakes not as failures, but as valuable feedback, signaling areas for improvement. Remember, every expert was once a beginner, and every mastery was born of countless hours of dedicated practice. The never-ending journey habit formation as a lifelong pursuit. The journey of habit formation is not a destination we arrive at, but rather a lifelong pursuit of growth, self-discovery, and continuous improvement. As we evolve, so too will our goals, values, and aspirations. New challenges will arise, requiring us to adapt, refine, and cultivate new habits to support our evolving selves. Embrace this ongoing journey. Be open to experimentation, to trying new approaches, and to adjusting your course as needed. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to habit formation. What works for one person may not work for another, and what serves us well in one season of life may need to be adapted as we enter a new phase. The key is to remain curious, to approach the process with a spirit of self-discovery, and to find joy in the ongoing pursuit of becoming the best versions of ourselves. As we conclude this exploration into the art and science of building unbreakable habits, lasting change begins not with grand gestures or overnight transformations, but with the conscious choice to embrace small, consistent actions. The life you desire, the goals you aspire to achieve, the person you dream of becoming. All of it is within your reach, one carefully cultivated habit at a time. The journey starts with an internal shift, a commitment to showing up for yourself day after day, even when motivation wanes and challenges arise. Embrace the power of repetition, understanding that each small choice casts a vote for the person you're becoming. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection, but making progress. Embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning. Each challenge overcome adds resilience and wisdom to your journey. Within you lies a wellspring of untapped potential, a reservoir of strength, resilience, and creativity just waiting to be unleashed. Building unbreakable habits is the key to unlocking this potential, to breaking free from the self-imposed limitations that have held you back and stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear sense of purpose, your day unfolding with intention and ease, your actions aligning seamlessly with your values and aspirations. Picture yourself navigating challenges with grace and resilience, your inner critic silenced by the unwavering belief in your ability to overcome any obstacle. This is the power of unbreakable habits. It's about harnessing the science of behavior change to create a life that not only reflects your dreams, but also empowers you to live them with unwavering confidence and purpose. As you continue on this journey, remember that you're not just building habits, you're shaping your destiny, one small, consistent action at a time. The journey of self-mastery is not a destination, but a lifelong adventure, a continuous process of growth, exploration, and evolution. As you cultivate new habits and shed old patterns, you'll discover hidden depths within yourself, uncover passions you never knew existed, and unlock a level of self-awareness that will transform not only your life, but also your impact on the world around you. Embrace this journey with open arms, with a spirit of curiosity and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, for they represent milestones on your path to self-mastery. And when you stumble, as you inevitably will, remember that setbacks are not failures. They are simply opportunities to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger than before. The path to self-mastery is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Each step you take, each habit you cultivate, each challenge you overcome brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. As you stand at the cusp of this exciting new chapter, remember this: the habits you cultivate today will shape the person you become tomorrow. They will determine your level of success, your well-being, your relationships, and ultimately, your legacy. Choose wisely. Choose intentionally. Choose habits that align with your values, support your goals, and empower you to live a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. The power to create the life you desire is within your grasp. Embrace the transformative power of unbreakable habits and watch as your world unfolds in ways you never thought possible. Building unbreakable habits is not a destination. It's an ongoing journey. It's a commitment to continuous growth, to becoming the best version of ourselves. Embrace the process, celebrate small victories, and never underestimate the power of consistency. Remember, you have the power to shape your destiny, one habit at a time. So take that first step and embark on the journey to a brighter, more empowered future. The path to lasting transformation is paved with small, intentional actions. Let's walk this path together, one step at a time. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Motivational Minded channel for more content on personal growth and habit formation. Remember, your potential is limitless. Let's unlock it together.